Far Cry 6 was released on October 2021, the sixth game on the main Far Cry series. It is indeed a decent game, but I feel like this series lacked innovation or another kick, since it rather felt the same as the previous installment and there is nothing really game-changing that kept me interested, or in short, it's just kinda boring for me. Even though I completed the game by playing the hardest difficulty on my playthrough, just to give myself an extra challenge or something. I'm gonna explain why this game is pretty boring for me as a long-time fans of this series, so yeah, whatever. The first part that I will talk about is the map, the country of Yara. The map split into three main regions: the tobacco farm region of Madrugada, central region of Valle de Oro, and the highland of ILST, where you are trying to take down the antagonist of each region before going in to take down the big man himself, and that is Anton Castillo. From the start of the game, after the tutorial, you are free to choose whatever region you want to explore. It is done in similar style as Far Cry 5 with its three own region with Holland Valley, Hanban River, and Whitetail Mountain. Every single region is unique, and I enjoy exploring all three main regions for myself. In addition to the three main regions, there is a special region, and that is the capital of Yara, Esperanza, where my man Anton lives, and the final region on the game to conquer. The thing that I like about Esperanza, it's something new, since previous installment of the series doesn't have any big city. Most of them are just small towns or outposts of the previous game. It's new and doesn't feel out of place, and it fits very well with the game setting. Like, the region is heavily patrolled by the enemy, and you need to explore the region carefully using stealth or just going in gun blazing. In short, they nailed the map of the game for me. But open world exploration in general is that when you play an open world game such as Far Cry, the game always makes sure that you explore the world with a lot of activity available to do, such as clearing enemy bases, treasure hunt, and other stuff you can do. And when you completed that activity, you will be rewarded with special item like unique weapon or a material to unlock and upgrading your arsenal. And also makes your traveling easier, with fast travel being unlocked after clearing enemy bases. I fairly enjoy exploring the land of Yara, doing random shit and shooting up Castillo army, or just go on a treasure hunt and maybe do some fishing around that.
Put that weapon away!
In general, I really like the exploration of the world, since the most fucking annoying feature of Ubisoft game, the fucking radio tower, is non-existent in this game. And just like Far Cry 5, it emphasizes you, the player, to explore the map on your own by interacting with NPC or just going around in the country. But there is one major aspect of the open world exploration that Ubisoft screwed up for me. It is the animal hunting. Even though there is a legendary animal to hunt, the reward doesn't do much for me, at least. Because the stat from the craftable clothing only boosts your hunting stat, and the hunting animal in this game, it is not that important for me, and it is not necessary thing to do. Because hunting animal in this game and selling skin, it is not that rewarding or give you any major bonus like previous game do. Most of the craftable item provided when you traded the animal skin is easier to obtain by other means, such as the rebel mechanism, where you send a group of rebels to explore and wait couple of hours for the reward, or by just exploring the world like looting supply box. Moving on into the combat, the thing I wanna focus on is the gunplay like the silencer and the AI of the game. Now, Far Cry 6 has two difficulty, the easy difficulty and the hard one. And I completed the game by playing the hard difficulty, just to give myself a little bit of a challenge. But still, it wasn't a challenge at all for me, and I think it's because the combat doesn't really have improved from the previous installment and stay the same since Far Cry 3 without any major improvement. The only major and challenging improvement are the silencer nerf. The silencer in Far Cry 6 can overheat, and there is three types of different silencer depending on your playstyle, with their own advantages and disadvantages. But I only felt the nerf on the automatic weapon because the overheating silencer. But for semi-automatic weapon or bolt action gun like sniper rifle, it doesn't have any effect at all. Like, it's so fucking branded easy clearing an enemy base with semi-automatic weapon or a silenced pistol like a deagle with an armor-piercing ammo. But hey, it's still a pretty decent challenge with a silenced automatic gun, and I believe they can improve it by adding range that silenced shot can be still hurt if you are too close from within the enemy area. In my opinion, it will make using semi-automatic gun or pistol more challenging but still fun. Moving on into the AI. My lord, the AI is the fucking same since 2012. There is no improvement on how the enemy react to its surrounding, like the gunshot or something. It's make the game boring as fuck, and there is no challenge for me. Like the amount of time I overthink a strategy to clear on enemy bases because I thought the improve the AI was too high, but my lord, the AI is still bad. It's still the same since Far Cry 3. For example, when I miss a shot, when I snipe from a long range, the only one that reacted to my shot is only one enemy. Like, I don't know, I want the enemy at least get a help from their newbie companion or something and investigate together the shot to make the game more challenging for me. Or other example are the reinforcement bell. When I shot the reinforcement bell, the bell kinda exploded and make a huge sound. But the enemy doesn't aware what the bell destroyed at all. For fuck's sake. Just I'm fucking disappointed with the AI in this game. Just I don't even bother to talk about the stealth mechanism in this game. Please just it's still the same since Far Cry 3 and there is no improvement for fuck's sake. No. Nah bro, I don't wanna talk about it. Just please improve the AI for more challenging and gameplay with the environment or something, I don't know. Also, I forgot to mention about Supremo. It functions like your average ultimate, like damage boost or rocket launcher or something. It's definitely fun to use the Supremo and all of that, but the game is already so easy and most of the time I forgot Supremo existed in the game and it's just because that I already killed all the enemy. Moving on to co-op. I honestly don't know how the fuck to play co-op campaign properly. I only play co-op when I play the co-op mission stealing that radioactive shit with my friend for a bit and that's it. Co-op campaign is weird. You need to start on the same region as your friend and do the same mission with them from the start till the end. But of course, you can start from different region with your friend. On my personal experience, it just feels weird. Especially, I don't want to start on that region, and my friend already halfway completing the main mission on that region, and I'll get spoiled accidentally from doing that campaign co-op just because I joined my friend's session and we're not starting from the same mission. In conclusion, for me, for the co-op, just please don't make this kind of co-op. Oh yeah, also got spoiled from zooming out on my friend's world. Moving on into the clothing system. I actually kinda like the clothing system. Different shirt, pants, hats, and all of that give you different attributes and stuff. You can do some sort of combination with all of different effect it offers for your preferred playstyle, whether it's branded gun blazing playstyle or stealthy Assassin's Creed type build. Now for the gameplay review conclusion, in short, in my opinion, they really toned down the gameplay since Far Cry 3, and the game is built around the similar formula since Far Cry 3. Because I feel like it is a safe spot considering the Far Cry 3 huge success by Ubisoft, and they just don't wanna innovate because Far Cry 3 is success and we're just building the game around them. It lacks innovation to go forward and refresh the core formula of the Far Cry franchise to stay relevant or challenging to play, and they just turned down the gameplay since Far Cry 3 and doesn't willing to take any risk to freshen up the series gameplay. Like maybe switch up the thing by bringing back some interesting realism mechanic from Far Cry 2. A 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 gameplay to be honest for me. I mean, game itself it's pretty good game. It's pretty fun, but it's just like something new like I said it before. Probably buy it on sale, I don't know. So yeah, that's about it for my Far Cry 6 gameplay review. See you later.